Hi everyone, it's Will from Echo Base Armory, and I found myself yesterday, as I do most days, thinking about the classic 1998 game Rogue Squadron, released for the N64 and PC. I wanted to take a quick look through my source books and encyclopedias and see if I could find anything about the character pilot Kasan Moor. Even though this is a complete encyclopedia, I thought this character certainly must be too niche, too small to be included, but on page 329, I found this entry about Imperial defector Kasan Moor. Kasan Moor was an Imperial pilot who flew TIE interceptors for the Navy during the Galactic Civil War. She was a lieutenant in the 128th Fighter Squadron and flew primarily TIE interceptors. Originally from Alderaan, Moore found her loyalty in the Empire begin to waver after the destruction of her home planet. During the rebel liberation of Gerard V, the opportunity to defect presented itself when her TIE interceptor was damaged by a Y-wing. She surrendered and offered her knowledge of Imperial facilities and factories to Rogue Squadron. Based on information provided by Kasan, Rogue Squadron was able to attack an Imperial storage facility on the Jade Moon, a construction yard on Belmora, and destroyed a sensor array and spaceport facility on Kyle 2. Though the attack on Kyle 2 was a success, it led to the capture of Wedge Antilles. Moor's participation in the rescue of Antilles from a prison transport on Kessel was enough to cement her reputation as a rebel pilot and one of the squadron. She would continue to work with Rogue Squadron, participating in targeted raids aimed at Moff Seardan's resources at Talaran and Fest. She also helped break Moff Seardan's attempted blockade of the planet Chandrila. At the battle's conclusion, Seardan and Moore crossed paths, with Seardan attempting to goad Kasan into attacking him, which seemed to work until she was ordered to get back in formation by Commander Luke Skywalker. This would not be their final encounter, however. Moore would be present at the Battle of Thyfira, where Moff Seardan would meet his end, and to cut off the Bacta supply to the rebellion, as any good rogue villain would. There was a fun quote on Wikipedia from a blog written by Ryan Kaufman, who worked as a writer and designer for Rogue Squadron. Ryan indicated he believed Kasan was no longer an active duty member of Rogue Squadron by the time of the Battle of Hoth or Endor, and instead had moved into a support role as an advisor for Mon Mothma, General Medine, and Admiral Akbar. Because I prefer to think Kasan would have survived the Civil War and was not part of the decimation of Rogue Squadron at Hoth, I've decided to make that my headcanon as well. Now, there was one final appearance I did find while researching this video of the Kasan Moor makes in Legends. That is in the book, The Imperial Handbook, A Commander's Guide. Moore is singled out as a pilot in this book, as well as the 128th TIE Interceptor Squadron, as an example of what the best pilots can do in the Imperial Navy, provided the best equipment. The book was published under the Legends banner in 2014, so it appears that this is the final word on Kasan Moor. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave a comment with your favorite Rogue Squadron pilot. Otherwise, may the Force be with you, and please like and subscribe. Thank you.